Lorna and I have been to Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam and Laos over the last 30 days, and it's been amazing. These are the things we most noticed different from back home in England. Breakfast in Asia seems to be sort of like any other meal. A lot of the time it's got eggs in it, but also rice, stir fry, pork. They've catered to Westerners, but in general, not what we'd consider breakfast back home. Next, toilets. Again, they've been trying to cater to Westerners. They've got more and more Western toilets around, but particularly in Cambodia and Laos, there were a lot of holes in the ground jobs, maybe without soap as well, so bring hand sanitizer if you come out here.
Proper traveller's experience.
Recycling. Now, they seem aware that plastic's a problem, but there don't seem to be many initiatives or ways to reduce or reuse plastic. There's a lot of usage that doesn't seem necessary. Straws, for example. Next one, transport. Mopeds and motorbikes rule the streets. Everywhere you go, there are just mopeds and motorbikes. In Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh City, we had to move out of the way on the pavement for motorbikes. They were just everywhere. Motorbikes and mopeds are just the #1 way of getting around. Cars cost too much import tax, so they don't use cars so much here. Hello, mate. Next one, public displays of affection. We didn't flirt with breaking this rule, but we were told a lot, and we don't see any public displays of affection. There's no sort of like kissing and stuff around, because it embarrasses the locals. They find it embarrassing to see. You don't see much hand holding. Next one, Buddhism. Now, it might seem obvious, but Buddhism is the main religion in these countries, and so because of that, there are loads of shrines everywhere, there are lots of temples everywhere, and it affects the overall aesthetic of a city or town. And it's nice to see. It really, you feel a lot more like you're in Asia when you're seeing all these little Buddhas everywhere. And finally, animals and insects. They're everywhere. Cats and dogs, just stray cats and dogs, you see them all over the place, which if you haven't had your rabies jab is very worrying. They're also very cute. They're always begging for food. Alright. Insects. There are so many types of insects around. You just see them everywhere. There are bigger insects, there are more variety, more colourful insects. They're all over the place. You kind of can't really get away from them. And those are the things that Lorna and I have really noticed coming from England to Asia. They've all added to the charm of the place, but there are a lot of similarities as well. We all like beer, and we all like Ed Sheeran. Those things have been all over the place as well. Anyway, those are the main differences that we have noticed between England and Asia.